Hello. Um, Actually, ma'am has to create some project using the login page and register page and home page. Okay. So I created this. First of all, if I want to create a project ReactJS, then I should install the npm create white at the rate white at the rate latest, and that it will get what are the dependencies for ReactJS. It will do very properly. Okay, and that first of all, I want to create one folder that is there. If you want to create any folder, if you click on that in this folder, we create a one folder name as pages. In that we have created home.jsx and login.jsx and register.jsx and contact.jsx. In that, first I want to go to the homepage.jsx. How I created is RFC. It is a shortcut actually. It is shortcut. If I click on that, enter, it will create a one component that is a home component. In that I have created h1 tag. Otherwise, if I want to create there is a one shortcut is a tab, and that it is over. Otherwise, if we want to create without div, we there is a one concept is there, React fragments. There is a good concept in that. Because of that, we can reduce our code and lines. Sometimes div cannot be taken as a parent element. There are a lot of tags will be there. Then we use React fragment. How is that React fragment? Is like this. It will be there. This is the React fragment. In that we can pass, copy and paste it. Then we can erase this div tag, so we don't get any errors. Okay, this is a good properly assigned for home.jsx file, and then I want to create a one register.jsx file. In that, first I want to create a first I will create a import use state from React. What is the use state means? It will create it will do in the local only. Whether first of all I will explain the first of all I want to create one component function with one register component I have created. In that I have created a state management. A state management is nothing but it will do in the locally whatever will be there. It will do in the locally. Suppose I have created const, and I pass two parameters initially an update value, update variable or update argument. What is on a state means store user registration data. What will be the data will be stored? First initially name, email, one password. I have created two parameters I have passed. In that, if it is initially we did not assign any values to that name and email and password. And that if I want to handle my buttons, when I click on that submit button, if I want to that I want to give one function const handle change. I have created one arrow function. Handle change is nothing but a function. It is used to update their user state. User state, this is nothing but user state with new values. When the user type in the input fields, and we use name like attribute input fields to identify which field is updated, and then we use that name attribute to update that value corresponding value state, user state handle change function. This is the good example for if you want to update this. Initially his name is 0. If I click on that I want to change my name, then I will go to the handle change, then it will changes the name. It will target. Suppose if I want to target name, e dot target dot value, I'm targeting that name. I will change that, go to this function handle change, and this event will be done by the handle change function. It will change the new values. So initially 0. If I click on that button, it will change that 1. If I click on that again button, it will changes to the 2. This is an example. In that I have a set user. Set user is a function. It is used to update the user state with the new values. And that And another function is this handle submit. Handle submit is a function used to save user data in local storage. Local storage, and if it is successful, then we will show a success. Otherwise, we will get a error. Try catch in that I have used handle button. Yeah, pre-default is nothing but we can. It is a passed one argument. E dot prevent default. It is a prevent page refresh. It is a home page. It will be there now. We don't have any pages. We don't have any buttons. Not pages. We don't have any buttons. If you refresh the page, we don't get any buttons like our click on that. We don't get. We get just content of the in the home page. If you go down the home page, we will get some content. If you go on the register page, if you in the register page, you will fill the details. And next, try block is nothing but it will store local. Try block is nothing but it will hand okay. It is used to store local storage when the use JSON dot string file, which is convert to JSON dot string file. It is used to convert object into string format. String before it local string before saving it local storage. Before local storage can only strings can we use JSON dot paths to convert the string back into object. We want to use that data local storage. That is the try block and local storage and set timeout. Whether JSON dot string file it converts into object, and object can be converted into JSON data. Alert is nothing but alert is show whether it is success or not. Whether it is if I click on that button, if I fill on the details and everything is correct, if will alert will be there. It is one command. It will show whether it is success or not in the upper bar in the before the title bar. In the title bar, it will print that. In the catch block, it handles the errors if reason fails given the error message. In the return is it is a before return we will write in everything logic. In the here is a JX files we will write. JSX files in the JavaScript extensible markup language. I have created one form. H2 I have created. Created register form. I am creating register form. I have created, and then I have created on submit. On submit event is to handle the form submission. Handle submission when user clicks on the register button. It will handle submit function will be called handle submit function will be called, and it will be print the default behavior in the form of, and then it will try to save the user data in the local storage, and if it is successful we'll get the data. It will show the success. If we'll otherwise we'll get it shows error. Register form class name register form I'm creating on. If I click on that, it will redirect to that whether it's success or not. In the label, I have created a name and input. I have created an ID as a name and type which type I want type test. We have learned in the before HTML. We have learned before React HTML is that concept. Placeholder, what are the input fields you to take? Enter your name. Suppose I am giving enter your name. Suppose whatever it will visible in with our eye in the UI. On change, it will handle the function whether it is there whether it is submits or not. It will on change event. In the event function will be there is a one, it is an one attribute on change event. It is an on change event. If you click on that, it will redirect it to the handle submit. I have created one row again email, and I have created for password, and I have created for confirm password, and I have created a submit. If I click on the submit, it will redirect to the this handle button handle submit function. It whether it is success or not, whether it is failure, it will check, and then it will go if is it will all this work have is done and go it will redirect to the login page. I imported in that login page. Use navigate from React DOM login method I have created. Login component Login. I have what are the register files I have done, and I need to create. I have created one create an email, and that I have to log in this. I use this email and empty. Initially, email is value, and email is null and zero const, and I set update state dynamically, and then I have used set login. In that I call login data target and function. So I have done. And then I have created contact base, and this all done. Mm, I'll show my UI. Can I show you my UI? Wait a second. Front end I have created. If I want to run, CD is the creating directory. In that I have to go in that front end and next npm install. This is the basic concept to you. If you have any dependencies to still not that, if you use that npm install, we'll get some dependencies. If you do not add any dependencies, then next npm run dev. This is the good way. If I click on that O, if I enter O, then it will redirect to that page, home page. There is a home content will be there. If I register this, some Raju have created email. I am sending my email. I have given password 34 and this next, and then registration successful. Copy image, copy email, and go to email. Whether it is check or not, we will check once. 1 2 3 4. Invalid credentials. We got this, and go to Thunder client first. Here is the example. Thunder client mobile and password still it is not there. Mobile we have to create a mobile and message also. Then we can go that we can run the project. This is the issue for this. Wait, contact save. If I want to check in that MongoDB, if I will go to the MongoDB, MongoDB Atlas, Mongo Atlas, go to database, connect, not this, project overview, database, clusters, and then browse collection, admin. We can check like this, Kalki test. Okay, actually the contact is there. See, if you go this here, see, I have printed this. We got this like this, MongoDB Atlas. In test it is there, so we can get, you can see that data. Here is the how to run. If you do same terminal, both front end and back end will get an error. App crash will be there both at a time. Both servers we cannot run this. If you want to run front end, we will go to new terminal. It will run front end. And for back end, we need to create another terminal. In that we can run the back end. Okay, this is the today's. Okay.